What's up, everybody? So, on one of my previous episodes, I talked about the Dark Knight trilogy, and I mentioned how The Dark Knight was my favorite out of the Dark Knight trilogy, especially with Heath Ledger's portrayal as the Joker. So, just on this episode, wanted to talk about some of my favorite Jokers. So growing up, there were various incarnations of Joker that you've seen in cartoons. There was the Joker, of course, in the Batman comic book, and then there were the Joker portrayals on TV. So just wanted to talk about, six of those Jokers that I grew up on and, just came across. So the first Joker I wanted to talk about was Cesar Romero. Now, we all know him for portraying the Joker in the 1960s Batman TV series. And little do people know that with his portrayal of the Joker, he would not cut off his mustache. Now, there was this movie that came out a few years back called Return to the Batcave, The Misadventures of Adam and Bert. There was a scene where they were talking with Cesar Romero before he put on his makeup, and he refused to cut off his mustache because he said that his mustache was his career. So they ended up caking extra makeup over his upper lip to try and cover up his mustache. But when you look back on those 1960 Batmans, when you see a close-up of Joker's face, you can still see the mustache. Even though they caked extra makeup on the mustache, you can still see the mustache through him. So it's like he was like a Joker with a mustache. So I do recall watching that a lot, and you can just still see the mustache through him when you look back on those episodes. The next Joker I wanted to talk about was Jared Leto. We got a glimpse of his Joker, in the Suicide Squad movie. And, it looks like his Joker would be part of the DC universe. So we're looking for his Joker to probably show back up in the next Batman movie now that Robert Pattinson from Twilight is taking over as Batman. If they do a movie with Joker, I'm looking for Jared Leto again to be the Joker in that movie. So, we got a little glimpse and a little taste of him in the short scenes that he had in Suicide Squad. But if all goes well with this new Batman, I would say look for him to come back as Joker, and we get to see more of him and his portrayal. The next Joker I wanted to talk about was Jack Nicholson from the 1989 Batman film. So who more better to play the Joker than Jack Nicholson? He was that Joker that just had everyone laughing. At the same time, he was that perfect choice to me for the Joker of that time. So, great performance by Jack Nicholson, had everyone laughing. And, it's just one of those Jokers that, at the time he nailed the part. So at that time, you couldn't go wrong with no other better person than Jack Nicholson for that role. The next Joker I want to talk about is Mark Hamill. Now, most of us know him as Luke Skywalker from the Star Wars movies. Now, he never suited up as Joker, but we all recall him as the voice of Joker from Batman the Animated Series, as well as, the various Batman video games, and even episodes of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. So his portrayal of Joker, it was one of those voices where at first it had you wondering when they debuted Joker on Batman the Animated Series, like, who's playing this guy's voice? And then when they showed the end credits, Mark Hamill as the Joker, and you're thinking, Luke Skywalker? But then, HBO did a behind the scenes back in the 90s for this Batman movie, Mask of the Phantasm. And lo and behold, they showed the voice-over actors that were behind the voices. So we got to see Kevin Conroy as Batman. Then they showed Mark Hamill as the Joker. So, yes, it was the Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, portraying the Joker. So he's not just known for Luke Skywalker, he's also known as the Joker as well. So Gotta give Mark Hamill a tip of the hat for his voiceover work as the Joker. The next Joker, of course, will be Joaquin-Phoenix. So just recently seen the Joker movie with Joaquin-Phoenix, and I have to say it's a great performance. It's an Oscar-worthy performance. I do hope he gets an Oscar nomination for that role. As well as with this Joker, it's not tied to the DC movie universe. This is more of a standalone Joker origin movie. But a lot of fans, once they've seen his portrayal, are probably going to be clamoring for him to portray Joker in the DC universe Batman movies. But again, his movie was more of a standalone origin movie, so props to Joaquin-Phoenix for his performance as the Joker. And this movie has made over $1 billion, so they're talking about a Joker sequel. So here's to hoping that this Joker sequel, can do the same as with this first Joker. And gotta talk about the number one Joker, Heath-Ledger. Like I said, nobody can top his performance to me. I mean, Joaquin-Phoenix's performance came close, but Heath-Ledger's performance will always stand out and always be that top performance of the Joker. Like I said, others will come close, but Heath-Ledger's Joker is always going to be that measuring stick. So it's a case where nobody can top Heath-Ledger. The only thing anyone else that portrays Joker can do is just, make their Joker memorable, make their Joker stand out. Don't try and copy his Joker, but do your own thing, be your own Joker when you portray him, because again, nobody will ever top what he did. He cemented his legacy with that character, and he left a lasting impression with his portrayal of the Joker. So Heath Ledger would be my number one on this list. And that's all I have to talk about on today. So don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and like on the videos. God bless you guys and take care.